This movie is based on the true story of the inseparable Von Erich brothers who made history in the world of professional wrestling in the early 1980s. This movie has some fantastic talents, but it falls short of reaching its potential. It's a rather one-note and one-dimensional drama. It's full of tragedy, but it's disappointing as it's shallow and bland. The movie hammers home its tragic message, but struggles to offer more as it cannot maintain its dramatic grip with a true-life wrestling tale. The real events are indeed one tragedy piled on another, and the film depicts a father who ruthlessly pushes his sons to fulfill his own dream of a world championship. The father's terribly selfish and demanding parenting is the catalyst for the entirety of the movie's action. The movie prefers to sketch the brothers in the simplest terms possible, with all their problems so transparently traceable back to their old man. It's all about the dire consequences of being a self-centered jerk father and nothing more. The characters are rather shallow, as the movie seems to take for granted that the characters are fascinating to everyone, instead of engaging us in its long simmering enthusiasm. We have no idea what most of the sons are really thinking about how they feel being forced by their father to wrestling. The intense bond between the brothers is asserted rather than fleshed out on screen. Although the brothers may have been wrestling royalty, they never gained mainstream pop culture fame, so most viewers cannot fill in the blanks themselves. So for the audience who don't follow wrestling that much, the brothers remain stick figures throughout the movie, making the tragedies fail to land as impactful as it should. The father is a one-note character, as the audience learns what the father drove his sons to, yet comes away with barely a hint of what was to come for the man. There's an utter lack of chemistry between Kevin and his wife as well. For sports drama, it's really important that the movie successfully builds suspense and excitement in the sport aspect itself. The movie tries hard to replicate the physicality of those wrestling matches. Unfortunately, the nature of wrestling itself is problematic, as it's hard to generate much excitement or suspense when the combatants are acting out a violent but heavily choreographed dance where the winner is decided in advance. Eventually, the movie delivers its eye-rolling final scene that spells the conclusion out for you. Overall, it's not worth to watch this in theaters. Just wait on your streaming service.